Leo, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Someone's fell down. I don't know. Do you work for an old people's house? Be careful you don't fall down. Because I'm hearing that someone's took a fall and a tumble. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty built a great wall. Somebody, well, you're always building walls. I'm also hearing bridges. Like Jeff. My name is Jeff. So you could be dealing with anybody called JJ, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like, we're building bridges. Like, it's like painting the London Bridge. As soon as we've started, we finish it and then we go back. Someone could have a compulsive disorder of such. So disorder, law and order, something about going to court, maybe something still going for like, or court with your pants down, or like going to court with a person that you have been for quite some time if you are relating to an Aquarian reading, okay? The people that have been fighting over children, so on and so forth, waiting for your court date, okay? That's still ongoing, more than likely not going to happen before Christmas. You might have to wait until after Christmas. So they're saying, look, we can't do this before Christmas, but we might be able to do it after. The before and after effects. So some of you are after the X, or the X-Men, okay? So you might be watching something around X-Men, okay? Or something to do with the X. So you could have split up and it's like you're not together and it's something about your ex. Like my ex marks the spot. Okay, so Mark, anybody beginning with M, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Nicky, Jasmine, but E's or M's. Okay, Bob, also hearing the name Bob. Rob, Robin, Robert, also Robertson, Steve, Tina. God, these are all names, right? Just pull them out the hat, Steve. Like, okay, so hat trick. So you really could be dealing with the latest trick, which would be a 3. So you really could be dealing with a Pisces for a lot of you. Okay, so you really could be in a third-party situation of a drama triangle, third-party situation going to court. So in my esoteric head, I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles. So basically, third-party drama, school of fish. So you really be dealing with a school of rock. So you could do what I do, because I have Aquarian in Venus, so 8's Leo. School of rock, like rock music, trance music, dance music, performing arts, visual arts, videos, After Effects, Adobe Suite, Adobe. So you might be looking into buying Adobe, like Premiere Pro, all of that kind of stuff. You might be looking into buying a GoPro or a camera or something that you can do vlogs or something around a camera. So then Cameron, okay, Camille, okay, Camille. Chameleon. So, unless someone's very funny. But like, anyway, we'll get through all the static. You just have to wait, Leo. Okay, there is something around, like, a camera, or Adobe, After Effects, visual arts, arts and crafts, music, like I do for Angel Radio. By the way, if you haven't heard the latest one, I'm trying not to put it on here at the moment. Trying to build up the actual music channel. So if you haven't seen, I do post it on the discussion page, but the last one I actually really like. It's about mental health, and if you look at it and you actually listen to it, it says, please let it be the light. Okay, so if you don't understand my esoteric head, within those messages of music, it's kind of like me expressing the form of like, please let it be what I'm listening to is the light and not the dark, okay, which is basically like no negativity, positivity. So you could be dealing with like a Libra or a 2, and please not let it be the dark. So it could have something to do around Capricorn or a 6 Gemini. Okay, sorry, don't go anywhere, we'll break through the static. Gemini, Capricorn of 6 in your chart or theirs. Please let it be the light and not the dark. Okay, so I'm not trying to look on the dark side, so you could be dealing with a Virgo that's gone dark or AWOL. So there could be, Alison, the name Ali, Alison, Ali Cat, Leo, okay, and like, please don't let it be the dark, okay, please let it be the light, okay. So if you're into performing arts, videos, music and stuff like that, and you don't know, I'm also a music producer, okay, so I'm going to be doing things on Spotify hopefully next year. So I'm just trying to build up a rapport of music before I dump it all onto that. Okay, so I'm going to try and earn some money for my music. Everybody keeps telling me to do it, so if you like it, it's free, okay, but it's on the other channel. You can find it below. So that kind of stuff, Adobe, After Effects, looking at anything to do with like visual arts, music and craft, that sort of stuff, right? But here I'm definitely hearing like some kind of like destroyed energy, like we're going to have to wait until after Christmas, right? Because it's something around Christmas, okay? So for a lot of you, if it's a court date or anything like that that you're waiting for, it's I'm waiting for an energy, because I'm picking up a 7, like a 7 of Pentacles, and I'm waiting, okay? I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. So I've been waiting for a girl just like you to come right into my life, right at the right time. So it's kind of like that I'm trying to catch you at the right time, okay? So I don't know if you're interrupting anybody or like you're really trying to get in with someone because it's the right time to do it. Okay, so I'm picking up like an egg timer. So you might be doing like the keto diet. Now, I've actually now found out that if you do have AF cholesterol like I do, you can actually do the keto diet. Sorry. I have to also talk to people that cross-watch and just say, when Steve comes on, we watch him anyway. Because he's an idiot and he makes us laugh. Really could be dealing with a Virgo. I'm a Virgo and I got my rucksack and I'm off to work. Right, but anyway. So, stop with the antics. Antics Roadshow, Rhodes Island, Louisiana, Rhodes keyboard music. Okay. So you're definitely following the numbers and the people. So Rhodes Island, Rhodes Louisiana, Louise, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn involved, Gemini/6 involved. This is code, don't worry about it. Music, arts, performing, keyboards, guitars, so on and so forth. If not, the other person is that you know. If not, Pisces, hangman, hanging from a tree. If not, it's the Pisces. There's an energy of 2 here. If not this one, then that one. So you really could be dealing with some kind of energy of a third energy here. Of like, because I don't want to go to the dark side, I want to go to the light side. So Luke, the name Luke. Ooh, Luke in the book, someone from up north. Okay, North Star came out through the last reading, which was Gemini, someone that lives up north. So wherever you are on the hemisphere, north is the way to go, is what my spirit is saying, is go north, go north, go north. Go south, really? That's a band, right? Go south? No, go west, really? We're dealing with the Wheel of Fortune. So, like, go west. North, east, south, west. So, east is the best. What's that? Everest, Evie, Evie, Deve, Devi, Stev. Something to do with devil. Go west. I don't know. Sorry, it's just a band. Sorry. Very sporadic messages. I have to really break through all of this fucking static in my head to get a message. We soon figure it out. They're saying something about North. The North Star, Aquarius 8, but it's also Leo. Okay. If you don't follow me in numerology. It's not numerology, it's code. Okay, so up north. Something to do about that. Travelling or speaking to someone up north. There's the energy of like first the worst, second the best. You're the dirty loser. So something about losing. Laura, Lucy, Lucifer. But like something about losing. I don't want to lose you. I want to win. So there's something about winning big and also losing. I don't know, man. It's coming like... Normally when I start the channel for people, if I can't really get anything that's concrete, like evidence, like, so some of you are really trying to pick up evidence, okay, trying to gain evidence on someone and something like that, okay, trying to dig for info, like I need more information first, okay, so you really could be dealing with Johnny 5, John 5 is alive, John, I keep saying John. You alright, John? You got a new motor. You Cancerian, got Life Path 7. Yeah, there's something around... oh, man, it is so bitty in your energy. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, have you got control of narcissism here somewhere? Because I can't figure out what your messages are, because they're really not saying much apart from loads of confused energies of paradoxes, is what I call them. You're a big sign for that because you also relate in Aquarian of 8, right? So it's very, right? So there's a lot of confusion here, I've got to say. A lot of confusion of messages that are really not clear. So the name Claire, I can't think clearly at the moment. Like I've got brain fog. So some of you might be dealing with a willy fog, something to do around London, someone in London. Having to postpone something in London because it's foggy or the weather, Heather. But postpone it. I'm going to have to postpone it until after Christmas. Something like that. Okay. Because there's an energy of like Britain and London here. Okay. And postponing because of something. Okay. because of a Steve. I'm probably not going to be able to go to London. Can't really say why at the moment. For the person, sorry, Divine living in the UK, if you're watching, I'm sorry, I'm probably not going to be able to make it. I really don't know at the moment. There is more shit going on in my life than a third world country at the moment. So I just taking some kind of anus up your ass kind of energy. So don't worry about it. Man, in a bracket. Leo. So fuck it, bruv. I can't figure out any kind of message really. They're saying something about focus on north. Focus on the north. Paul North, Pucci, Pisces, Paula. But focus on north. Okay, the North Star. Aquarian or a Leo energy, but focus on that. Okay, flat, living in a flat, living in a cardboard box. Oh, that was that was. I'm living in a box. I'm living in a cardboard box. Was that Go West? So what are they trying to say? I'm living in a flat. I'm living in a box. I'm living in a cardboard box. So I'm living in a box. Living in a box. Why would you be living in a box? Someone homeless. Are you dealing with 5? Like Sagittarius, Taurus, 5 of Pentacles. And I'm living in a box. Like I'm living out of a box. Oh man, unless you're Raven. John, Raven. Like, raving. Someone do a dance music. Oh man. Sorry, you'll probably just unsubscribe by the amount of bollocks that this idiot is pretty much trying to splurt out by channeling the Akashic. Anyway, so let's see. So confusion is your main thing here. Confused to shit. Confused.com. Right. Dominic, dominatrix, domineering. Okay, so someone's very dominant, like, whoa, you, blah, 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 like trying to dominate things. Okay, or a dominatrix, someone that's kinky as fuck. That's what I'm hearing. Like dominatrix, like get down, whips and chains and black leather. Okay. Oh, that's full. Anyway, I'll be lucky. So, December for Leo, eventually. For Leo, for December. There you go. Heartbreak. It breaks my heart. Oh, you break my heart. Three of Swords. What do you know? You're probably blaming a Pisces. More than likely, or everybody always trust me, Pisces always get it in the fucking ear hole, bruv. Any Piscean out there that always gets it in the ear. But like, oh, you break my heart, like you do this and you did that and blah blah blah, or you're in a third party and it's your fault. It's your fault the fact that I'm so hurt. You always hurt my feelings, really. You always hurt my feelings. Everything that you do and everything that you say, you always say the wrong thing at the wrong time all the time. I can never really compare to you, Chris Cornell. So nothing compares to you, and I want to search and destroy and mend this 3 of Swords so we can destroy it again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. As far as my collective head tells me that this 3 of Swords is something of search and destroy, because it's like I need to search out now in order to mend it. Okay, so Mendez, anybody beginning with M, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin. Okay, and I need to repair this 3 of Swords, so we can basically go through this drama triangle yet again and do the same shit and the same bollocks, so we can then destroy it. Yay! So you got control and narcissism, so we can repair the 3 of Swords, so we can basically work on it to destroy it again. Okay. So there you go. You start off December broken-hearted. Broken hearts beat the most, and don't they just? That's why I made it a Facebook page. About music, really, but it was a poem. Broken hearts beat the most, and don't they just? Makes my heart. You broke my heart. You made me upset by something that you said. Really? Well, just don't be with a person. If they're so bad, for a lot of you, if this person's so bad and so awful that they break your heart, well then don't question them. Just don't be with them. Okay, don't be with them. Let's see. But more than likely, I would say that someone will question the other person and say that it's your fault for hurting my heart and that I can't make a clear decision myself and I need you to make that decision because you hurt my heart and you broke my heart. Well, then it's not down to the other person to make a decision. It's down to yourselves. If the person hurts your feelings that much and things are that bad, if they are really that bad, well, then you don't need to be with the person. If they're such a bad person, don't be with them. Okay, don't be with them. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Julie, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Okay, so let's see Leo for December. Leo for December. So, yeah, it's a struggle, it's a burden, keep carrying all of your femininity. Well, like, I want to go forward, I still want to be with you, I still want you to come and see me, and I want you to come and visit me. Some of you, you're really struggling with trying to get through to your children here, because I'm picking up, like, I know it hurts you, but I really want you to come and see me anyway. Okay, there's this love energy here also of some of you, like, even though it hurts, I still want to go forward and see you anyway. What's the point? What's the point? It's not making any sense. Because you like, if someone like because this is real life, right? If someone is that hurt over their feelings, you're contacting obviously a masculine energy, because the majority of people that watch this are feminine, right? So, like, if you're that hurt and it's that bad, right, then why is it the fact that you are blind to the truth that it's coming from yourself? You're hurt. But what you're doing is blaming the other person for hurting you. So, the devil you know is the person you know very well. So what are you with them for? We're not. We've split up. We've broke up. So you don't want to get back together. Yeah, because you hurt my heart. No. No. That's the whole point. If this person for you in life is that bad and it hurts that much, then probably what you need to do is go to another person and see what a relationship is like with another person. Because that's where you'll experience your karma. Because that's 3. Okay. So that's teaching and learning, but it isn't. How many times, Leo, have you gone, or Aquarian, how many times have you gone through this same scenario with this same person in your life that does that? Because if they do that, then you have to ask yourself the question, not the other person. Don't never question another person when you're hurt, okay? Because when you have hurt feelings, you blame the other person for hurting your feelings. So if they ignore you and they don't speak to you, why do you think that would be? Where it's not a question that you need to ask the other person, it's a question that you need to ask yourself. Is this relationship for me any good? Does it give me satisfaction, or does it hurt me all of the time? Because if it's all of the time and it's that much of a burden and it's that much of a stress, then you don't need to carry the other person's burden. You'll just need to sort your fucking own head out and just think, you know what, it's probably not the best thing for us to be doing because it hurts that much. Love doesn't hurt. Love shouldn't really argue. It does when you have mood swings and shit like that and God knows what else. So you have self-doubt. When you have self-doubt, you have low self-esteem, low self-worth. If you push that onto someone else to carry my own shit, okay, it is your fault. You're supposed to carry all of my burden. If I'm in a mood and I'm upset and I'm fucking angry, then you're supposed to carry that for me. Am I fucked, Felicia? That's your shit. If you're in shit and you're upset, well then that isn't my fault that you're upset. Is it? That's not my fault. So then what you've got is pushing this burden upon another person to carry shit. So what you've got is an energy of like, well, I'm not taking that shit. I am not taking that shit anymore. Like, I am not going to be carrying your feminine being upset all of the time over what? Because it's a minor. Threes are a minor arcana. They're not a major. They are if they're third parties and cheating and lying and manipulation. But then, like, you have to look at it as an angle of the other person. Because someone thinks that somebody here has always got an angle of way back in, like trying to wangle my way back in. And you've always got an angle. Like, you know, it's not just like dynamic. It's very like you're making a drama out of a crisis to make it worse than what it is. Because it's just the Three of Swords. It's not like the end of the world that we're all just going to blow up at the, you know, tomorrow. And the whole world is just going to suddenly just, you know, worse things happen at war. So when you look at this, is it major to you? Or is it just a minor thing? Because if it's very minor, the other person's starting to see it as something that is very dramatic. It's a mood swing. It is a mood swing. Like, I'll give you this, right? I think, and people are going to fucking wound me for this, I think the majority of women are fucking batshit crazy, bruv. And I'm sorry, but my experiences are where I find a lot of male energies just chilled. This is obviously not for everybody, right? But like, because I have to go off my own. I'm so chilled and so relaxed that all I ever do is see people. This is why I come up with people. They fucking bitch. They moan. They fucking, like, I came out with it a little while ago. Went into like a shopping place. And there was a fucking geezer, bruv, right? And he's real quiet. He's got his mask on. And he's got his wife. And she is fucking ripping into him. He's like, what are you looking at that for? And he's like, I just fancied this for tea tonight. Well, no, just put that down and just follow me. I'm doing the shopping. And I'm like, bruv. And he wasn't saying a goddamn thing, right? And there was another couple doing exactly. The guy was just real quiet, following his missus around while she were doing everything. I was thinking, bruv, you ain't got your own fucking life. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're absorbed by trying to control someone else's life. The thing is with men, right, and I'll give you this being one, the thing is with men is that they have to remain who they are, is a man, right? Which is normally the time working, okay, or doing whatever it is that makes them feel like a man. Is time on their own, like football, if they're into sports, music, all of that kind of stuff. If they're into that, that's what gives them now testosterone, okay? It's a man thing. Trust me, it really is a man thing. If they like all that and you take that away from them and try to mould them into being feminine, you're going to fucking lose every single time, right? Popular belief. I was just very early in the morning. It's pitch black out there, right? I just gone to the shitter, bruv, right? To have a waz, right? Right? All the lights on in the hallway, right? My mother is just going to work. Yes, I live with my mother, right? This is half my house. But like, I'm just going for a waz, right? As I'm coming out the toilet, she's just going out the front door to work. She's turned the light off and it's absolutely pitch black because this door is closed as well. I can't see a fucking thing, Tyrone, right? So I'm like, I can't see. Like, I can't see. Like, it's fucking pitch black. I can't see. She's gone, oh! And I'm like, look, just turn the light on. And she's turned the light on and everything's fucking shaking and I can see this anger in. And I'm like, and she's standing there waiting to turn the light off next to the door because it's there. And I'm like, I can turn the light off. Like, I could, oh, God's sake, slams the door over a light. Over a light that I'm capable of turning it off myself. And it's like, man, Sagittarius placements, 5, Taurus placements, man, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people these days? They are so aggressive. So aggressive. I stand back in amazement, man. I do, and I'm like, man, you're like fucking fucked off your nut. What the hell is your problem? Sorry, but that's my opinion, and you can either take it or leave it or go elsewhere. But if you ever want advice from a stable fucking guy, bruv, you need to calm your fucking tits down, bruv. Take a seat, right? Is it major? Is it? Anyway, so let's see. Leo. Yo, I'm a straight shooter, bruv. I'll just give you stories of life, me. You can either take it or leave it. And if they resonate with you, then you have a choice. You either change yourself or you piss off. Okay? So December for Leo. December for Leo. So, emotional manipulation. Someone that repetitively plays the same game constantly to search, to destroy, to do the same shit. Physically and mentally. Could be a mental illness. You're probably blaming it on the other person. You need to stay away. Right? Here. This is where, like, I keep playing the same game to create the same cycle over again and over and over. So do you break up every 3 days or every 3 weeks? Do you argue every 2 or 3 days? Truth. Do you argue within every 2 or 3 day cycle? Because this is a fucking absolute shit show. It is here because, like I said, it's a minor thing, but it isn't. It's a major thing now because someone repetitively does the same cycle. Some people in life with this 10 here also get bored with cycles, right? Which means that the person that you know very well when you're with them and you're talking to them and you're going through that, anybody in your life, take anybody, just pick one out the hat, right? And every single other day, it's a drama. It's more dramatic to support someone's mood or mind, right? That you are not going to control my mind or my life or my job or my work or my money, because everything lies within this. Work, money, a man thing, okay, or a woman, it doesn't fucking matter. But like, if you try to take away the independence of a person because they're independent on their own and you don't like being left alone and you have fear of abandonment, you're trying to control the other person by playing the same stupid little game constantly over and over again and not getting fucking anywhere. That's why you're more than likely not together with this person here, is because the magician is spiritually manipulating the other person to control everything in their environment, which is moaning and bitching about their workload, about everything that's wrong in my life that is compared to your life. You have better things than I have. You have a better job. You have more money. You have more security than me. You have this, you have that. I don't. You do. Voodoo and fucking everybody that believes in witchcraft and God knows what else. I don't. Crack on. But do you see? Release the Kraken. So this is a match made in hell here. It really is. If this is an ex situation, broke up, split up, it's not going anywhere, because somebody, well, it's got to be yourselves as well, is pissed off with the same shit going on. Reggie Watts, a fuck shit stack. Stacking it up, building it up, building it up, building it up, building it up, to do what? Destroy it. Search and destroy. Narcissism. Control. To do the same thing. If you're arguing that much, and this has gone on like every 2 or 3 days, why on earth is it that you would like repair a 3 of Swords, right, and question the other person about working on it, to repair it, to do this, to destroy it again, and then again, and then again? This is hell. This is a hell loop. It means that this isn't a match. It's not a spiritual match. It means that it's coming up against advisement of like, well, we might have a fucking connection, but the connection isn't strong enough to hold it together by the amount of arguments and shit and blame and self-worth and destroying energies than anything else, because it's coming up karmic. Karmic energies search out to destroy. That's what makes it karmic. They're not like very easygoing, very like, you know, calm and everything else. It gets very fucking angry, very annoyed that I can't control your spiritual side. I can't control what it is that you do in life. Work, finances, anything, my children, kids, mother, whatever it is. Because you pay more attention to other things in life than me, you're trying to control the magician, where the magician's like, fuck it. I can do what I like with my own life, as well as what you do. I have my mind, you have your mind. But if you try to control my mind, you'll lose, because you'll lose the person. Spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and the connection. Because the connection, when spiritually involved with someone that is that much thoughts in their fucking head going crazy, is that the other person will pick up on it. So the other person triggers the other person off by spiritual manipulation. Okay. That's why a long time ago I made the video in the playlist that was called educational videos or whatever it is, about what I forget what I called it now, psychological spiritual warfare, I think it was, spiritual warfare. Then someone says, is there an affair? Is there someone else? Is there this? Is there that? Okay, and then they create a drama where spirit will just be like, okay, you've been wanting that to happen because of paranoia and God knows for something else, so we're going to prepare something in life for you of something else. Because eventually, if people don't get their lessons and part ways when they should have done, so if your karma is presenting that you're not supposed to be with someone, right? No matter how much you keep trying to repair it, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, after quite some time, if none of you actually ever really get your lessons because of the feeling that's involved, spirit will just throw a curveball at you by making something happen in your life that will make that part ways, okay? Because they'll throw other people into the mix, which is soul group. Soul energies come along when your soul is in turmoil by not giving up is by keep karmically fighting with people. Okay, the more you do that, the more it pisses spirit off with like, okay, you've got other parts of your destiny to fulfill. And if you're not going to fulfill your destiny and the other person is holding you back that much, then we'll throw other people into the mix to make it worse or better for any of you. Okay, because you're not learning anything. You're just remaining going spiritually over and over and over the same cycle constantly and really not getting anywhere. Okay, really not getting anywhere. So that goes on for as long as it does until these happen, which are third party people. Okay, which means that if this can't be built and this can't be prepared, then we send other energies into your life to focus you on something else. It doesn't have to be a person, it can be a thing. Okay, it could even be a Stephen King, could be a novelist or a video, I don't know. But let's see, Leo for December 2. So now somebody now is going to tell the other person, it's not my choice, it's your choice. And they're going to blame and manipulate the other person spiritually as well. And they're going to say, look, this is not my choice, it's your choice. No, it's not. And it came up through the last reading. I think it was Gemini, I'm not sure. Where it was like, it's not up to me, it's to you. To me, to you, to me, to you, to me, to you, to me, to... No, it's your choice. No, it's my choice. Okay, well, I've made my choice. I'm going to leave. I think we better call it. Really? What, you're not going to fight for me? No, life isn't about fighting. You're manipulating me. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Search and destroy. Spiritual manipulation. Here. Okay. Using the other person to blame them for leaving when you've caused it. You've caused a paradox. You've caused triggers and emotions that much. If you split up and broke up and fucking argued that much with a person in your life, what you've caused is a distrust energy. And because you have, the other person is really self-doubting whether it's really worth it or not. When you do that, the other person will say, so you don't love me that much anyway. Why would I? Because of every fucking argument that's been created after this, after a minor, I'm sure your sign had this quite a while ago when I started to read in also minor and major. Okay, major arcanas, the spiritual fucking control and narcissism in reverse. Minor card created this fucker. this minor situation here. That's what I said. This could be a mood swing of like, oh God, you get, oh, you just, oh, Jesus, bruv, really? Over that? Ask yourselves, what was this created over? What was it really over? Okay. Because normally, when someone is that distraught in life, right, they normally go to their friends and everybody else to let them know, yeah, it's because they did this and they've just called me that and they just called me a name. They just called me a pig. Well, I got called a pig by someone else. Don't worry about it. But like, you know, they just called me this. You're pig-headed, you're stubborn, you're arrogant, you don't never tend to my emotional feeling, you don't never give me any satisfaction whatsoever. So then look at not the feeling, look at what a person does within action. What actions have they took in life to do everything for you? And if they've done absolutely nothing whatsoever, then there's no connection here whatsoever. If they've done loads of things for you and all you've done is moan, they're not bothered anymore, because it's creating this where someone is going to put all of the responsibility and the burden on to the other person to make the choice. If the other person does make their choice, then you have to leave this person alone here, because it's not a choice that is ever given to another person to make a choice. It's always down to the individual that wants the other person to make a choice. So if you're coming up and you're saying, look, you're going to have to make a choice, right? Because of all of this, it's not. You can't question another person to make a choice. You have to make that choice yourself. And if that's about not carrying this burden any longer and continuing the antics of being broke up and split up, the choice is yours. It's not theirs. Because someone can talk you back into the same cycle, you see. If you've gone through this and they persuade you to go through it again and again through the magician, this 10 cycle, to go through it again and then again and then again, and the karma keeps showing itself up as the same outcome in life, then it's not their decision, It's yours. And if you can't make that and you put that decision and that burden on the other person, I feel they're just going to say no. Here, no. Because it's not. A person will still blame to try and repair, to rebuild the energy, to destroy it yet again. This Magician in reverse is no joke. You know, it might look like it, but it is not no joke. It's a situation that repetitively plays itself out as a hell loop, that you just cannot seem to get on the same page, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay, you've probably blamed each other that fucking much that the energy's gone that stale that when presenting this person with the choice that they've probably already made, you're now hounding this person down to try and repair it and wait for an energy to build it up just to basically destroy it again. So you got narcissism and control here. Spiritual narcissism. Playing mind games on someone spiritually. Meaning like I can have all of this shit in my head. The other person will spiritually pick that up and feel it. Okay. If you're on a twin flame spiritual journey, when one has all of this fucking craziness in their head and a mood and getting angry, you project that on the other person. They feel the pain. They feel the pain that the other person goes through. Okay. So they emotionally, but when you're in partnership and there's arguing, there's fucking spiritual control, narcissism, searching out and destroying, not speaking, not talking, going real quiet, breaking up every 2 or 3 days, having an argument every 2 or 3 days. That's presenting itself as you're mentally, physically and emotionally, spiritually tormenting the other energy here by grasping hold of them on the dark side. The darkness within a person connects with someone's light side, and if the energy doesn't match very well, fucking glitching out through the matrix and everything is fucking going wrong in my life. I'm fucking going to start like fucking doing fucking weird shit, you know, and like, oh, there's the hangman, look, what's he doing? Fuck all. Selfish. You're a selfish Pisces. All you ever do is just sit there and do fuck all and you don't do anything. Don't be with the person. Okay, so that's what I've got for you so far. Sorry it's only 4 cards, but I have to keep the energy, the time down so it doesn't take me so long to upload. Okay, so, well, the good news is that you'll get more of a reading on the other side if you help join the channel. So if you like it, you can go onto the both tiers of Patreon. You can find the video below and then also the link below first if you want. Both tiers. First one's very cheap. Second one is a little bit, excuse me, is a little bit more money. Oh, cool, that's a good one. Can you smell it? It's a little bit more expensive, but I'm such a pig because I really don't give a shit. Like, and I snorted as well. The full access bundle obviously gives you everything. The first week will only be on Patreon. You won't get it on YouTube. First week, it might be thoughts and feelings or whatever it is I decide to do, but the first week is only on the full access bundle. Okay, so you have a choice. Like, share, comment. If you hit the dislike, make sure you hit it twice. If you want to bitch and moan, tell it to your mother, because I don't really care. Okay? Please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on Patreon.